Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Yeah, good people. What's going on with ya? I ain't putting no timer on my stream tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Y'all don't mind. I think I'm ready. Took me some vitamin B. Get my energy up so we can have a good night. What's going on, good people, man? Listen, ignore that, Alex. I had a Zoom call earlier, and I couldn't get it. Let me see. Can I delete this thing off? Well, listen. Just ignore that. Alex is not on the board, but Son of Knuckle Tales is not on the board either. He won last week. Well, Dion is on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Dion is on the board. Gaming Dad. Matter of fact, if Gaming Dad wins tonight, I'm giving it to Dion. Shout out to Dion. 504 in the building. What's going on, man? Welcome. Happy Monday to you. I got 5 Peace Flutter in the house. Welcome, Peace Flutter. How you doing? Hope all is well on your front. Got you on the board. Donkey Kong is about to be so good. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm ready because you know what? If you really think about it, I mean, I'm trying to think. Besides like Fast Fusion, I don't even think Fast Fusion was like a legit Switch 2 exclusive. This, besides Mario World, this is probably the first like legit Switch 2 exclusive. Man, that thumbnail is so funny. Kraken Show 5 is in the building. What's going on, sir? Welcome this evening. Let's see. Let me get you all on the board. The hater is in the building. My boy CMG is in the building. Let me go CMG. The hater. GT is in the building. Got you on the board. CMG is on the board twice as nice because he's a member of the channel. Appreciate the support. And Quartz Gorilla is on the board twice as nice. He's also a member of the channel. All right, so I am 3 episodes away from episode 250. So I'm gonna do something special for my members on 250. I'm gonna do something special regardless, but I'm gonna do something special for my members of the channel for episode 250. That's a special giveaway just for them. So feel free. It ain't much to become a member. It's only $2. And that $2 for like, I think for that whole month, man, get you like, hey, twice as nice board. And get you also an opportunity to be a part of that special giveaway that I'm doing strictly for my members. All right. Mo Witness in the building. Happy Monday to you. 4529. All right, got you on the board. If I win tonight, I'm giving my winnings to my boy Dion in the building. Tormentor 28. Yeah, man, this is episode 247. So we got about 3 more weeks. Tormentor in the building. I took an opportunity today. I had a little time, and I listened to. Oh no, Jack Black. I'm gonna get you on the board in a hot second. I listened to Nate the Hates podcast. I thought it was kind of interesting. It was good, but you know what? I don't know if I disagree with some of the stuff, but I was just like, you know what? I think some of the stuff they were talking about was just a little over dramatic. It's like, okay. Hey PC, how you doing? Good evening to you too. Let me get home and get Jack back on the board. Welcome, welcome, welcome. PC's in the building. How you doing? Welcome back. It's been a minute. He says, man, how am I about to lose a membership? How about to lose a members only giveaway to Geeky? Listen, man, I don't know. I don't know. Oh man. Or should I do like a members only Mario Kart tournament or something? I don't know. But it's gonna be I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm doing something strictly for my member and for supporting the channel. To become a member, man, it's really not expensive, but it does help the channel. Um, $199 is for our Super Nintendo tier, $5.99 for our no, I think $199 is for our Game Boy tier, $4.99 is for our Super Nintendo tier. So if you want to support the channel, man, be great, man. Listen, it won't cost you too much, man. You, in essence, it's like it's saying I'm gonna save on a cup of coffee to help my boy Gaming Dad out. And then those the money that I make from this channel, man, is nothing. So I end up giving it all right back to you guys in form of giveaway. Christmas, our Christmas stream is huge on this channel. So you help a brother out. It takes some of the pressure off of coming out of my own pocket. That's typically what happens. but I like doing it so much that right now I know eventually it's gonna come back to me one way or the other. But yeah, man, I was listening to Nathan. It was a good podcast. I think it's a definite good listen. It wasn't too long. It was they got to the point. Um, but yeah, some of their concerns about hey Nintendo not having nothing really to show at the first. I think man, this is the same situation we dealt with the original Switch. It ain't no different. Like all we had was Breath of the Wild, and then we had Super Bomberman, we had Fast RMX, and we had Fortnite, and it's pretty much the exact same thing. I think it's a little bit better this go around because we definitely got some better games to start at launch, but it's not. I don't think it's like this crisis situation. Why do not all these devs don't have kits? Okay, that could be concerning, but I think that's more strategic. I think Nintendo was like, listen, we ain't trying to flood the market because we trying to pay some homage and allow some of our big time AAA partners that they want to continue to build relationships with to have a clear opportunity to be able to compete and make money before they let the floodgates open and let everybody get at it. So I think that's smart because you got to build a relationship. It's probably not fan friendly, but I think it's very very smart for Nintendo to do that. I salute that plan. What they said earlier. They say Phil Cower is probably the safest president. Um, I don't know about the safest, but he had no. I mean, he really wasn't forced into a situation where he had to be different. The landscape was already laid. We're still eating off Iwata. This still Switch is still Iwata's design with enhanced. So he really didn't have to do too much besides just run the business. What make investors money. It's easy. Let's see what else we got going on this evening. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about stories I have picked out for tonight. Possible direct. Coordinate the hate also. He said, hey, direct is coming, after Donkey Kong. So that means it'll be weeks. It means that week following or the week after that. I kind of hope is next week. I hope it's next week, and I hope it's on a Wednesday and not a Thursday. I hope it's. To me, it should be on a Wednesday. You got Donkey Kong. It's out. It's another way to kind of continue the momentum to get Donkey Kong in front of some more eyes. And to continue because people that want Donkey Kong, they're gonna have it day one. Steve, what's going on, man? I see you popped up in the chat. Steve says there ain't enough games to play on the Switch 2 yet. It's not. It's not. But it wasn't. Think about it. Think about it, Steve. When the Switch 1 came out, it wasn't enough games for until we saw that first direct, and we was like, okay. So I don't think it's no different. I don't think it's a cause of panic. I think eventually, when the floodgates is open, I think it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on. Because we all know we get some heavy hitters this year. We getting Metroid Prime. We just need a release date and a price. Does Metroid Prime 4 come out at $80? Oh, but I hope not. I think that's a bad look. That game better be 70 because if it comes out at 80, but some people are still gonna buy it. Like I'm still gonna buy it. But I'm telling you, some people that's not Metroid fans, they're like, I'm gonna pay $80 for this game. They better be 70. Hold on, let me get Steve on the board real quick. All right, got you, Steve. All right, get back to my story. Uh-oh. All right. CMG says it's way too early. We're going to be fine. Listen, we're going to be great. We're going to. If I look at the games that to come. I think for me, the direct is more about what certain games are going to look and play like compared to he said I want that question compared to what I don't know. I mean, we know like, hey, we're gonna get some Call of Duty. I want to see it running. I want to see what Xbox is going to give me. But hey man, Madden is a month away from me. John Cryman, welcome to the stream. John says I agree. Nintendo released them slow, 70 to 80 a pop hurts. Yes, man. Listen, shout out to my boy Gorilla Tactics, man. He over there in Canada, and man, oh man, the prices is over there. It's murdering them. So I mean, but I'm just waiting on going through Metroid Prime Remaster, man. I tell you, listen, that's my go through that game again before Metroid Prime come out. Super duper good. John, let me get you on the board, man. By you coming in tonight, man, you have made yourself available to win a Nintendo eShop card. We give it out at the end of the stream. So, man, thanks for coming in with a comment, man. I appreciate you. If you got more comments, man, keep them coming. But yeah, so the Nate the Hate podcast was pretty good. I mean, the direct, I think, within these next 2 weeks is going to be interesting. I just hope it's next week. And I think I'm looking forward to some. I want to see. I hope we get some first like Madden footage. I want to see that because that game is coming out soon. It would be nice to know and see Call of Duty. That's why I think this. I feel like Obi-Wan feels. I think this direct here has the potential. I'm not going out like he went on a limb. He said it's gonna be the best one ever. I think it has the potential to be one of the greatest, if not the best, because if the third party gates get unleashed like I think it is, it's gonna be some ooh some oh my goodness, what what is going on here? It's $70, $80 USD. It's 100 here. Whew. Yikes, man. Yeah, you just can't get every game. Hey, listen, put a one in put a one in the chat if you picking up that Donkey Kong on Thursday. You know what? I'm not getting it digital, so I won't. There won't be no late night stream. But I'm gonna go pick it up. I mean, I'm gonna go pick it up early Thursday morning. I'm not going Wednesday night. It won't be no. I'm not buying it digital. I'm gonna support the physical. But I have to admit, so sometimes, man, I just want to just cut the game on, and because like right now, you wanna switch over games. You gotta. I don't know if I'm over the cartridge yet, but I'm like, oh, man, I gotta put this game in there. Oh, I left the game downstairs. I'm getting it, buddy. Hey, Candy. I'm glad I didn't switch off the screen. Let me get you on the board. K cuts it up. Breaking Bad 881 on the scene. Oh, I'll tell you. Oh man, oh man. Gorilla Titan says -5. He said Nintendo needs to just release Fire Emblem already. That's the only way they're getting $100 from me. That's the only way. No Persona. CMG said I'm going to see Superman tomorrow after I leave Planet Fitness. Okay, your boy seen Superman, and it was pretty good. It wasn't like, do I think it's the best Superman? No. Is it better than Thunderbolts? Yeah, it was better than Thunderbolts. But was it like, oh my goodness, you just gotta see Superman? No, it's not. It was good. It just wasn't like, oh my goodness. I wouldn't. I left the theater like, oh, okay, that was okay. Hey, Shoni, how you doing? Avant in the building said all your Switch games are physical copies. Yeah, not all of them. Not all of them, but at least 80% of them are physical copies. Get Avant on the board real quick. Shoni's in the building. How you doing, Shoni? Let's see. Yeah, all right, I got everybody on chat. All right, CMG says it was the same situation with the original Switch in first year, right? It was no difference. The games were slow, but as time went on, the games came. Absolutely. But when you listen to their podcast, they make it like it's so doing, like, oh my goodness, I think it's such a terrible thing to the gamer. It's like, no, it's not. It's like, we okay. Even though last time, the difference is that we had Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild consumed quite a bit of time, and people were again, kept you nice and satisfied. Don't get me wrong, now Mario Kart is legit. It just don't have that staying power like I'm not always playing Mario Kart, even though I like to play Mario Kart. I'm not playing it all the time because it don't have that kind of appeal. But I think Donkey Kong should keep a lot of us satisfied for a little while. Candy says, I'm going to see Superman because it was filmed in my hometown, Cleveland. Was it? I did not know that. Yeah, but it was good though. I mean, I'll tell you that. Listen, it was good. You won't be disappointed, but you're not gonna be blown off your feet. You know what? No, you're not gonna be blown off your feet. I'm looking for. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'll wait till after you see it before I make the other comments. John Christ says, I am good at one game a month. Hold on, I read this comment. He said, As long as it is quality, see, that's the key. See, I hope Nintendo brings back. Remember back in the day on a Nintendo, they had the quality sign. It was like, listen, buddy, that's I want Nintendo to get back to that quality. We don't need a bunch of people with devs kits that out here making this trash. So I mean I understand why Nintendo is kind of like, all right, we don't need y'all right this very moment, because people just trying to put Switch games on the Switch 2 to get them Switch 2 love. They trying to double dip, and Nintendo's like, nah, you pump the brakes on. Like, no, no, not yet. he says, um, he says, as long as it's quality, there are plenty of other systems available to play everything else. Exactly if it's fire. Absolutely. Superman probably second favorite. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Superman is probably my second favorite Superman. It just wasn't my favorite Superman. Shout out to John with the comment. Let's see. All right. I think I got. I said the hater says Switch had Mario Odyssey, Zelda. Nope, nope, nope. You are incorrect. Not at the beginning. Not that first launch month. They did not. They had Zelda, and then that a little over a month they got Mario Kart in May. Zelda came out in May 3rd, and they didn't get a next new game until that that May because Mario Kart was the second game. So no, my feel like May early May, that's when they got everything else followed after that, but not that first month. Nathan Hate they had this doom and gloom about there's not enough games right now, and I think this launch was definitely better than the Switch One launch, but it it's not as bad. I think what they were trying to make it out to be. They were like, how did Nintendo? Why is Nintendo not giving out these dev kits? But okay, the only concern, and not really, to me, it's really not a concern. Um, he was saying that some of his contacts were like, your double A, low end, triple A studios who still don't got dev kits, and I mean, they'll get it. And so what I get. Did he explained like like when Nintendo goes through that process, he says, hey, so what Nintendo want to know what you're working on, and then what, and then if he hear he made an example like if they got these Switch One games they want to give Switch Two versions to. All right, they want to they want to double dip, get that money, right? So Nintendo like, no, we want to flood the market with a bunch of trash. You know what? We want quality in the beginning of the system to make people really want the system. So I mean, I get that. Let's say, what did Di say? Oh, he said, what this is. Hater says, it was all two. Yes, it was all 217. You think Nintendo is matching that output this year? Nah, nah. I think that the difference is this year, and why Nintendo gonna be straight is because they're gonna have a plethora of third parties, and I think Nintendo's gonna they're gonna say they 2-ton bombs for the end and the rest of next year. See, Nintendo know the system is going to sell regardless because it's the newest thing on the block, and people are going to buy it. People are going to want it. They're going to want it this Christmas. The advertising is going to push them in that direction. And then what? On top of that, what? They're getting big time games they never had. What? You tell me like just imagine you take that 2017 year and you add Madden and you add Call of Duty to that mix. Listen, it's a different ball game. So they had a whole generation with no Madden, no Call of Duty, and they're getting them both this year. And don't turn around and the new rumor is that Halo is leaning more towards Nintendo, We get Halo on the Switch this year with Call of Duty, with Madden. WWE is what next week. Wild Hearts S, which plays very well on the Switch. Next week, you got too many good games. You got too many games already. And think about the ones that haven't even been announced yet. Listen, Nintendo, we gonna eat good this year. You a Nintendo fan? Steve says, "I hope Expedition 33 comes out this way." I think it's just too logical. It's too. It's for me. I think at this standpoint, if it doesn't come, it's Nintendo's fault. If it doesn't come, it's all Nintendo. CMG says, my only concern is how NBA 2K26 and Madden 26 are going to run on the Switch 2 compared to the other version. Yep. Big time questions. I'm a little concerned they haven't showed any gameplay. Maybe Nintendo is holding that. I don't know. But you're right. Those are the things. I'm not too much worried about 2K that I am Madden. I think 2K is gonna be straight. If they're gonna have it on parity, it doesn't need to match the PS5 and graphically. It just needs to be able to run at 60 frames per second, and I'm good. And I'm so good. Like playing like NBA 2K 25 on the Switch 2, it's like whatever. What am I doing? Like it plays, but it's not like when you run in a city. Like get on the Steam Deck and play 2K, buddy. It's a different experience. And to me, listen, 2K on the Steam Deck plays flawlessly, and they telling us that the Switch 2 is more powerful than the Steam Deck. Then I don't have any concerns. My only concern is Madden. Worry about first party, third party games will let you down. I'm not worried about first party. Nintendo proved this last generation that I'm not worried or concerned about any first party game. It just, you know what? It's not too many of those Nintendo first party games that I'm just like, no, I'm just not gonna get. It's only listen, it's a very few. I just like, I'm just not getting that game. But the majority, over 95% of the first party games from Nintendo, I bought. So I'm not worried about first party gonna come through. If they didn't, it'll be a shock to me. But I ain't worried about. But there's the third party games. Is you know what? Some of these key third party games, the Halos or the Call of Duty. If Red Dead 2, oh man, what if we get Red Dead 2? Listen, this direct has the potential to be dropping some bombs. Has the potential, man. Oh, there's my son. He popped in. I got on to him earlier. I said, man, listen, how you gonna be in the next room? You hear me going live and don't jump in to hopefully win yourself a $10 eShot card. But shout out to Joseph, man. Y'all, his birthday is this week. He turns 19 years old. What my little sound effects at? 19 years old. He got to learn how to be responsible. Tariq is in the building. Thank you, Tariq. Happy early birthday. Yep. So he tried to come to me late with a late birthday gift. I said, "Buddy, I already got you, girl. Your birthday. I already bought your birthday gift, buddy. You can play it right there. I got him a little extra on top of that too. But if he wants something like what he was trying to show me the other day, I was like, "But you got to buy yourself. You got a job." Tariq is in the building. Put my son Joseph on the board. All right. Okay, listen. I do have a little small story to tell. And I don't know if you guys saw this. It's like it's a short. I seen it on Facebook. So Ice Cube's son right? His son his son acts, right. So this one podcaster was interviewing him, and so while they was in the interview, they was listening to "Today Was a Good Day," and so the guy said to Ice Cube's son, he said, "Hey man, you know this song?" And he said, "No." He said, ain't this funny? This song is about your mom." Oh man, and listen, I just happened to just not be paying attention, but like I caught the end of that. I could not. I'm still laughing. Happy birthday, Gaming Dad. When is your big day? Is that my birthday is May the 7th, but my son Joseph's birthday is this Thursday, the 17th. He came out. He born on Donkey Kong Day, and then my dad's birthday is on the 19th. Right after that, so. John says, I'm 57 years old. Shout out to John in the building. 57. The 50 Club, baby. He said, my Switch 2 keeps me in the bedroom while my wife. So it's a win. Listen, I salute you because mine do the same thing. Listen, it is the savior. It's like, you know what? I could be down here in my little man cave all day, but my wife, women, they want you to be present. They don't care, if you talk to them. They just want you to be in their presence. And so that's my thing. I go out there with my controller, and it's in it for the win. Shout out to John, man. John, man, I hope you come back, man. Listen, we need some older perspective around these young whippersnappers. The piece of turn, I don't know. I don't know if he is the voice, but no, Ice Cube off of Friday. He made that song. "Today Was a Good Day." If you haven't heard it, you should go listen to it. and so listen, you gotta listen to the song to put them things in perspective. Well, the piece of turtle. Hey man, listen. Welcome to the stream, man. If you're not a member, come on, man. Please hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you a part. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night, and would you chime in with your comment, man? Got you put on the board. I'm gonna show you how we do things real quick. I'm just gonna flash over to the wheel. If it acts right, sometimes it don't act right. All right, there it is. All right, so I take everybody's name from the chat. I put it over into the side, and now we put you onto the wheel, and the wheel is not moving, but it's moving on my screen. See, it's always something. I'll figure it out in a minute, but yeah, cause see, I typed in pizza turtle name, and it's not showing up here on the screen. But listen, that's all right. It happens sometime. I'm gonna go back to the other screen. I'm gonna fix it. But you're on there. And just you can't see it right now because I have to unplug this thing and reset it. Good people, listen, don't forget, listen, if you have not hit the like button yet, go ahead, hit the like button. Hey, let's real quick. We got a poll. If you're watching it on YouTube, we have a poll question. It said, are you concerned about the amount of third-party games currently announced for the Nintendo Switch 2? 58% you said you're concerned. Oh man, that's crazy. I'm not concerned at all because I know Nintendo, they gotta do another direct. They gotta announce some more things. It's just a matter of time. Not concerned at all. I would be in the no crowd on the poll. Steve M says, thank God for guiding me to check the attic on Friday night. I found a leak in my roof. It could have been a whole lot worse had I not known it sooner. Man, oh man. First of all, man, praise God. Praise God for allowing you, giving you that discernment to go check your attic. Cause listen, it was funny. We've been in that exact same situation where we had a leak in the roof, didn't know it, and all of a sudden we got this little black dot above my above our dining room. We started to notice it started to you could tell like it was condensation because it started to get the circle started to get bigger. So I went on top of the roof. First of all, don't go on top of the roof with um with no grip shoes on. Don't ever do that. Gave me that. But I went on the roof, found out it was a leak. Was able to fix it myself. and we haven't had any issues since. But man, if I just just kind of ignored it because it's so easy to ignore it because you have so many things going on. It could like Steve said, it could have been a whole lot worse. John says, "Amen to that." Listen, that's right. 50 Club in the building. John, isn't it nice, man, to be like an older gamer? I like it. I like it, and you know what? I like when I go to school and I talk to the kids in my classroom, and when they find out, man, that I'm a gamer, man, it just draws in a connection like no other. Steve said, if they do, I would definitely talk about that Nintendo Direct. Your roof was like R. Kelly. Oh man, not Kels. Oh, let me see if I can fix this real quick. I need to. I hope that fixed the wheel. I was supposed to replace this cord last week and totally forgot about it. So I'm gonna have to replace it today. And I got a core. I got a brand new core for it too. Just had to replace it. Good people, listen. People that are new to the channel, we are currently also we're broadcasting live on Twitch as well at Gaming Dad 1906. Um, Feel free, man, to jump over there, man. If you send us a comment through your Twitch account, it gives you a second entry onto the wheel. If you become a member of the channel, you automatically get a second chance on the wheel every Monday night. And for episode 250, which is in about 3 weeks, if you are a member of the channel, which is only $2, um, I'm doing a special giveaway just for my members on that day, and I'm doing something extra also for all my subscribers. But I'm doing something extra on top of that just for the members. So it should be a good old event. This is episode 247, so we got about 3 more weeks. All right, let's see. Let me switch back over to my wheel. Let's see if I'm able to see my stories. Come on, come on. All right, it popped up. Steve M says, I can't wait for this weekend. I get my copy of Donkey Kong 64 and Super Mario Odyssey and Tomb Raider Collection signed by some of the voice actors and music composers. Now, Steve, where are you at this weekend? Where's that located at? Greta says, yeah, people, help your friendly neighborhood mod fight geeky on the wheel, aka oh man, it's awesome. John says, I love it. My oldest is 33. Shout out to John, man. Listen. Says my oldest is 33 and he is a Nintendo and Xbox gamer. He has allowed us to keep close and competitive with online play and life in general. Man, I'm gonna tell you, the voice chat on the Switch 2 is absolutely phenomenal. And my son, I'm down here in Georgia, and my oldest son is in Michigan. It's funny. I got one son in Michigan. I got another son that's in Ohio going to college. I got another son that's getting ready to go back to college. Um, they're down here in South Georgia, and so it's good to be able to kind of get everybody together and be able to play at one time. It's super good. Steve says I'm going to Greenville, South Carolina for Southeast Game Exchange. Golly, I want to go. Ah, matter of fact, listen, I'm telling you, next year I'm going to every gaming conference. Period. I'm going to, man. Listen, I'm building my vision board right now. I'm telling you places that I want to travel to, and I want to go to everything next year. I think it's gonna be dope. All right, let's see. Let's get to some of these news items. Uh, um, we talked about this earlier. But I'm telling you, if you get a chance, man, go ahead and check out Nate the Hates podcast. It was a good listen. Sometimes, man, his podcast can go a little long. But I think this podcast was, I think it was like maybe an hour, and the content was real good. They didn't fluff around too long on other topics. They got right to the point. So Jay Biggs in the building, man. Y'all show Jay Biggs some love in the chat. He just popped on the scene. Let me go ahead and get you on the board. Let's see. I tell you, man, listen. All right, there. Listen. This doesn't count on. I think you see this here, boy. I tell you. All right, there we go. All right, good. The wheel is spinning. The piece of turtle is on the board, and then Jay Biggs has walked in the building. Hey man, have y'all been watching summer league basketball? It's been pretty good. Jay Biggs for life, representing New York in the building. Let's see. CMG says voice chat, voice game chat is very impressive. They just need to update it to be able to let people into the chat without leaving. Yes, they need to fix that. That is an issue because if and what CMG is saying, like if we're playing Mario Kart right now and I got 4 people in the chat, or 3 people in the chat, and then a 4th person comes and hey, let me in. I gotta kill the chat, go back out, and then restart it, and then add them. They gotta fix that. That should be a seamless. Hey, I can just add as many as I want to, and I shouldn't have to wait. Yeah, so yeah, that's definitely a kink against it. But I think in time, they'll updates, they'll figure that out. He said the Knicks lost 2 games. They lost them both. I know my Pistons put the smash on them. I said, "Ooh, them young guys out there, they balling." All right, listen, I'm gonna get off this board. Back to the story. Back to this Nate the Hate. So, um, Nate the Hate was talking in this particular portion of his video is that certain devs that have Nintendo Switch 2 games wouldn't kind of respond to um his question of so why haven't they announced their games yet? They was like, no, we're just waiting to announce. I would wait too, because you want to see the landscape. You they gotta plan it around what Nintendo is gonna do, and also that juggernaut of GTA come next year. You gotta plan and strategize. If you put your game out there at the wrong time, it'll get swept under the rug. Like, even though I'm picking up Donkey Kong, but I'm picking up Shadow Labor the next day, and I think that game is gonna get caught in the Donkey Kong fire. I don't think it's I think it's gonna probably hurt it more, or it might have to wait to get a late run. But I think that game is gonna be good too. So them 2 games I'm picking up this week. But Donkey Kong, boy, that's Donkey Kong will be all right. He said, but that Cooper Flag kid is no joke. I need to go back and check that. You know what? Typically, when I catch up on, because I don't get to see the whole game, I just catch the little highlights. They do little highlights of the Pistons, and so I might need to go back and see if I can find the whole game. Yeah, chat needs to be updated. Yeah, I think Nintendo needs. It's a couple things Nintendo needs to do, to kind of make the experience a little better. But I think you know what? I think we expect too much. Of course, we all want all these things to happen because, hey, you know what? I think they did a pretty good job with the Switch 1, but they had to update that things a couple of times to kind of get it right. I'm just hoping that it don't get put in that situation where they hack it soon, and then all of a sudden, every game that comes out is leaked and on the internet before you can blink. But there's definitely some Donkey Kong leaks out there. I have been making sure to avoid them with like the plague, because I don't want nobody to disrupt my experience. I just want to be able to play it, get into my rotation. Cause I got a heavy rotation right now. I play I play my Metroid Prime. I get that. That's been getting the majority of my time. But then I come back to Street Fighter, and I'm on Cyberpunk. And then you know what? I get with my sons. We get online. We play the Mario Kart. So that's the heavy rotation for a working man. You know, 'cause I know it's about to slow down because school getting ready to start back in a minute. I'm gonna have to readjust. All right. So this, if you haven't, I'm tell you go watch the podcast. I'm giving shots out because I think it was really well done. Um, but I believe whenever this direct comes out, it's gonna be such a monster direct. It wouldn't surprise me if the direct was like 45 minutes long. Woo, that's gonna be heavy. Dub City, man, what's going on, man? Welcome to the chat, man. Good morning over there in Sydney, Australia. Let me get you on the board. All right, got you on the board. Appreciate you, my good friend. Nintendo asking for feedback on game key cards. I'm about to say, boy, I'm about to get mad again. See, I need a new cord, so just bear with me. I don't want to go through the hassle of doing it right now because I want to see the questions. Is this the one I got the questions? No, hold on. Let me back up. I have a story. I know I have the questions. Damn, where is that at? Okay, right. Here are the three questions Nintendo asks if their game key card survey. Number one says, prior to the survey, were you aware that there is a type of game card called game key card? Listen, I'm not reading that one because I think everybody on the channel is fully aware of that question. Second question. Are you aware of these particular features about the game key card? Please, okay, we all know the features now. If you do not raise your hand in the chat, we will explain it to you. Third question says, after reading the explanation above, is there a game key card and digital release for a game that you wish to buy? Which you would choose? Please select the options that align with your thinking. A, I will try to buy the game key card as much as possible. That's listen, if I that's not my choice. I don't pick that one. B, if anything, I'll say I'll go with the game key card. That's not my response either. No, no. C, can't say which one. Not sure. No, that's not me either. D, if anything, I'll say I'll go with the digital version. And that's not me. That's not me either. No, sorry. E, I would try to buy the digital version as much as possible. Okay, all right. It should be an F. I only rock with physical. Only rock with physical games. I'm not doing digital unless I absolutely have to. If there's no other way to get the game, but digital did not rock with it. And no choice then, right? But when that happens, you know what? My thought process becomes a little bit different because I'm like, well, if it's only digital, then being a multi-system gamer, I got to look at it and say, well, do I really want this game do I really need to have this game on my Nintendo Switch? Or can I get it on my Steam Deck? You know, it becomes that kind of debate again. That's the issue I used to have with Switch One, because certain games would come out on Switch One. I'd be like, I can get it on my Steam Deck, and I would get it on my Steam Deck because it was just end up being a better experience. Um, but when it comes to game key cards, there's only a few games I would like. I mean, Street Fighter. I bought Street Fighter game key card. Oh, okay. I see my core going out. They make me mad. So um I bought Street Fighter on the game key card only because I wanted it that night. Um and I started pre-ordering and I already started to buy it. So it wasn't a big thing to me. And I know I wanted to share it physically sometimes with my children. I get it. And I also wanted some value back if I was to go and trade it back in. But I'm going to be really selective on which games I buy digitally compared to games that I buy on the game key card. I'm gonna because to me, what's the biggest down factor of a game key card for me is that if I buy the cartridge, right, I'm losing the convenience of digital. The only benefit is that I can now trade that card in and get some monetary value. But I really it's end up being better on digital because I can carry it with me. The only thing about it, I can't sell the game back. Once I own it, I own it. I can't sell you the copy of it. So you know what, you run into that issue. I can't, you know what? I I don't know if I want to deal with that. The game, the game key card. You know what? No part of the game is on the card. So I'm downloading the full game onto my Switch, and which runs into a problem with storage. See that to me, that's where the game key cards come into an issue. It's like, man, storage. I would prefer to say, hey, you know what? We're gonna put 64 gigabytes of the game on the card, and you might have a 10 gig download. Well, that's the reason why I can deal with that. I can manage that. I would prefer that than have to deal with, you know what? Okay, now I got a game key card. I'm about to get it digitally. You know, it's just a big mess sometimes. So, Techno DJ, what's going on, man? I'm gonna get you on the board in a hot second. Let me go back and get to some of these comments. I'm gonna switch back over for a minute to the chat so we can all see them. The hater said, I feel like all these gaming companies need one employee who gets paid for free. You know, just that real life person with gamer perspective to stop them from doing dumb key card things. Listen, where my applause button at? Another phenomenal response from the hater. Absolutely, man. Now you know a lot of these issues. You know what? Let me tell you. We took Gorilla Tactics comment. Let me tell you companies that would have benefited from a regular guy in the room. Sony, because we would have told her like, man, you should make you don't all those gaming and services games. If you're gonna make one concentrated, make one real good, you don't need 9 or 10 of them because you're trying to, make $1 trillion. Stop it. Microsoft, hey man, don't cancel that game. People out there, that game gonna be hot. you gonna need people want to buy Perfect Dark. Just make it real good, and you know what? You'll have your winner. Stop quitting on these games. AI ain't, AI can be used, but if you make it like, this is you try to do majority of gaming AI, I just don't know how you're gonna have a revolt. That's a good question. I think I would even be in favor of supporting, what I'm saying, boycotts of companies who make games with AI. I would be in favor of that. Like, no, man. I mean, some AI is already involved in making games. I'm not saying that, but when you look at, I want the creative direction, and I just don't want people to be losing their jobs because what's going to happen is the video game market is not going to be an appealing market for people to kind of get into because one, a lot of AI is taking away a lot of these jobs. And then two, so that means that they take away these kind of entry level jobs, you can't really grow and develop and get better. And so that means you're not going to have a whole lot of creativity, and you're going to have less people coming into that market because it's not going to be feasible. You know what? They're not going to try to pay you big time money to be a low level coder or programmer because them jobs is going to be obsolete. So your perspective got to change if you're going in that direction. J Big says, I will only buy digital releases, no key cards or physical cards. Can't do it, man. I'm old school, man. I like that experience of going into a store, putting my money on the counter, man, and picking up my physical cartridge, man. John says, if digital is 20 and physical is 70, I might go digital. John, you are absolutely right. because when it came down to buying my Switch 2, I was like, okay, I had no choice. I would have bought 3 bundles and been completely fine with it. But I can only, because I had to buy 3. I got 2 bundles and then 1 regular system. We all had to have Mario Kart. And so since I like physical, I took the physical version of Mario Kart. But you're right. Like even if digital is 50 and physical is 70, I'm going digital. Yeah, that'll force the issue. But if it's 70-70, I don't know. Give me that physical boy. I need something tangible. The whole game on a card. If the system break down, I can still play. I don't gotta chime into no internet, no nothing. The hater says you're gonna get even lower trade back value because GameStop knows no one is trying to buy that key card BS. Yeah, you might be right on that one. You just might be right. Oh, I keep doing that. The hater says, I would not revolt against AI games. However, AI games need to be released at that double A price. It's all about the money. Like AI, like 80 or 90 USD for a human made game, 20 to 30 for AI made games. Okay, so you said, hey, if they're going to provide you an AI experience, you should get an AI discount. I got imagine. GT's a gaming dad likes that experience of going into GameStop and the cashier tried to sell him on extended warranty for games. Or better yet, oh, listen, has anybody else experienced this but me? Going into GameStop and telling the joker, listen, no, I don't want the warranty. And they try to slick put it in there anyway. Has anybody ran into that's happened to me twice in 2025. And each time I had to check out with a T, checked out on the cashier. Like I told you, like I treat like my kid. The last one, I had to treat like my kid. Like I told you, I said I didn't want the warranty. Now refund me my money. My bad. Yeah, yeah. I bet you do that to a lot of people. You're not gonna do it to me. Jay Big says, back on the 360. Shout out to the 360, man. The 360 was a dope system. I don't care what anybody say. That Halo 3, boy, it was magical. Okay. So back on the 360, when more and more games started going digital, I said I like this way better than going to the store and taking a disc in and out. Yes, I would admit I like the experience of digital because it's right there. In certain games like Metroid Prime Remastered, I bought it digitally because I wanted it at launch. It was a launch. It came out early. Remember, you bought Metroid Prime. If you wanted to play it early, you had to buy it digital. If you wanted to wait for a physical version, you had to wait later. So I bought it, and I like that. That is right there on the system. It always goes where I go. But I still like my physical games. I still like it. It's still got a mind to it because once I digital, I own it and I own it. Unless Nintendo crashes or do something stupid, and then we at that mercy. Digital will be okay, and I'll probably be okay with digital if I could back it up. That's a big issue for me. If I can back it up and say, hey, I won't lose it no matter if your server go down, I should be able to back them things up. I should be able to put those things onto some form of media, and I can always should be able to access it. If I can't do that, that becomes the issue. J Big says, fun fact. The only reason why I never got the Call of Duty games on the Wii U is because there was no digital option. At the GameStop was right across the street from my job. Shame on you, J Pigs. Shame. Man, you better be careful, man, about these launchers, man. And beware of the pirate guerrilla tactics. Man, listen, your thumbnail is so funny, man. That's so funny. All right. So back to this question. Let me go back over to this. Oh, come on. Okay, but say. All right. So back to this question. Listen. They needed another section, but if I only had these to choose from, I would probably say I would probably buy the game key more, just so I can have a physical value to it. Just so you know, listen, if I wanted to share that game with my son, he can take. If I wanted to say, all right, I'm done with the game, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to my son. I can do that and not have to have an issue of like you can only see it for 2 weeks. I can recycle that bad boy. And they'd be like, oh, I got Street Fighter 6 for Christmas. Like, you did what? I love you, Dad. Like, I love you too. Even though I've been playing the piss off it already, I just slid it over to you. Ricardo, man, what's going on, man? Say, hey, Gaming Dad, how is it going, man? It is going slow but smooth. Oh, GOG is owned by CD Projekt Red. Oh, okay. I didn't listen. That's something new. I did not know. JB said, I never own a Blu-ray disc. To me, discs are frisbees. And we play frisbee golf. Let me get hold on. Matter of fact, I get people on the board, I think. Come on now, act right. See, man, it's always something. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Ricardo, let me get you on the board. All right, got Ricardo on the board. Did I miss anyone? Well, I got the wheels of steel open. John is on the board. Take no DJ. I know it's somebody. All right, Take no DJ. Got you on the board. 100. All right. We currently got 27 people on the board tonight. 27. All right. So the mere fact that Nintendo is surveying says a whole lot. I'm going to assume the backlash from these game key cards is just not over here in America. I think when they start to make them kind of decisions where they have to go out and get a voucher, and have a survey, it's probably also having complaints over there in their homeland. And that's one thing Nintendo does not play around with. They don't want to disrupt their homeland. So when I am not acquiring my games without a monetary transaction. Devin, what's going on, my guy? What's going on with you, man? Let me get you on the board, man. Welcome, welcome. How are things going on your end? All right, Devin Baltimore on the board. We up to 28, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Let's see. Come back out here. Get back to this. All right, rumor Nintendo Direct coming July after Donkey Kong Bananza. This is what he kind of Nick the Hate kind of ended his show with, saying that hey, he has heard that is coming after Donkey Kong. So that can mean one of two things. If we take a look real quick and bounce out here, let's see where we bounce over here to a calendar. That means it could be the following week, which I really hope is like the 23rd. Because the 24th, I won't be able to stream it, especially if it's early because I got a meeting to go to. But if it's the 23rd, I'm good. Or it could very well be the 30th, which is the following Wednesday, or the 31st, which is that Thursday, the last day of the month. Because it's a good chance it's this last week, only because uh, Nintendo has their investors meeting this same week. So it could happen that way. So the next 2 weeks, you know what? I think you at a minimum at least 2 weeks away from a Nintendo Direct that's probably gonna blow our minds. Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's like yeah, this is the screenshot of his podcast, but it was good. Yeah, but enough of that. Let's see some other another sad news. Nintendo Switch 2 and Switch physical games could become more expensive, which would push me to digital. If it, listen, I'm not paying no more. Listen, I had agreed to play $80 on certain games, but I'm not paying $80 on every game. So digital might be the way. It says in July 2025, the U.S. President Donald Trump announced that the U.S. will levy a 25% tariff on all products manufactured in Japan from August. So that means after this August is when it'll start. Since given that Nintendo has been manufacturing game cards and game key cards for Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch, as well as cartridges for their platform since the Famicom era in Japan, this will increase the cost of importing physical games to the US by 25%. Yikes. So, what that means, hypothetically, Mario Kart could cost $100 physically. Let that at $100, man. Listen, yeah, absolutely, I'm going digital. I ain't no choice. Like low key, I'm on a search for a 1 terabyte. Whatever I can find it at, I'm gonna pick that bad boy up. Even if I gotta buy a GameStop 1 terabyte, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. Crazy. Since 25% isn't a small number, it is possible that the publisher, including Nintendo, themselves will pass on the tariffs they pay for importing the game cards and game key cards to consumers in the form of price increases. Nintendo has a set Nintendo has set a precedent for passing on the cost of tariffs of Nintendo Switch 2 accessories and amiibo to consumers after universal tariffs were levied in April 2025. So we have to wait to see what happens next. At the time of writing, all Japanese products imported in the US have a 10% tariff, and prior to the April 2025, they did not have any tariffs, with the exception of a few products that had industry specific tariffs. What do you think? Ooh, ooh, like my mom used to say, ooh, child. Says the hater says, when I'm not. Oh no, I said that earlier. That was funny. Devin say he cooling. All right, man. I hear that. The hater said, "Damn, man, take a day off from being nice." Can't do it, man. Always have a loving attitude. Loving attitude brings positivity, positive people around you. J Big says, "Oh yeah, I forgot. It's my birthday." Shout out, listen, shout out to J Big, July in the building. I said, I don't got no other sound effects. You know, I got to. Shout out to J Biggs on a happy birthday. J Biggs, man. How old are you? I guess they keep laughing. How old are you, J Biggs? It says, the hater says, you're going to be paying Canadian prices for physical games, and Canadians are going to be paying pirate prices for games with a US VPN. Oh, he said, good vibes. He said, Jay Dev says that, man, that's a ripoff. Yeah, man. Listen, I mean, I understand it with these tariffs, but man, God Almighty, I just don't know. J Big, man, you 5 away from the 50 club. So that means J Big, you was born 1980. Boy, I was 5 years old then. Good times. He said, I didn't see your name on the calendar, Jay. Your birthday doesn't count. Oh man. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Jay Biggs. 45, man. Good times, man. Good time to be alive, man. I pray that you have God's blessing upon you. You have a good, great, wonderful birthday. Treat yourself out to something nice to eat. I'm a firm believer that I tell people, man, love on yourself, man. Before you can love on others, man, you gotta love yourself. So man, take some time, man. Enjoy you today. 45, man. I know Jay Biggs. I can speak this. I'm going to assume this, but I believe this is true. I bet you some of your friends didn't make it to 45, but he chose you to make it to 45. So I pray God's blessing upon you, man. Happy birthday to you. Dion said 19. Said Dion, you my brother's age. So Dion, that means you 53. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the 50 Club in the building, man. Listen, I need my applause back in. 50 Club in the building. JB said, "Yep, I was the original '80s baby." I don't know, JB. You could be a crack baby. You know, that's when crack cocaine was. That's when it came in hard heavy. You might have had a couple traces. So I was just playing with you, JB. These jokes, they jokes, they jokes. So, said we went out early. Oh, okay, okay. What did you do, man? What did y'all get? I tell you, listen, man. When I was younger, man, I was about 16, man. My brother lived in New York. He lived in Harlem, and he took me to this Italian restaurant. I don't even know the name of it to save my life. I need to call him and ask him. But we loved it, and so they served the food old school style. So you ordered an entree, and that entree fed your group. So typically you would order two entrees. So my brothers, him and his girlfriend, they tried to be all fancy smancy. They ordered some other stuff that was whack. And he asked me, he said, "What entry did me and my wife want?" I was like, "Oh no, we want the lasagna." All right, so we got the lasagna. The lasagna was smacking, piping hot, delicious. They was over there eating whatever they was eating. Then they was like, "Oh, let's get some of this lasagna." Oh, I said, "Oh, now you want to get some lasagna?" Me and my wife looked and said, trying to be too fancy. You should have got what you know it's gonna be good." I was like, "I know Italian. That's my era." Nah. Jay Biggs, he said crack era started about 83. Nah, 1980. Nah, J Big, 1980. So I'm just joking, man. John says, I bought the own micro SD card express card from Walmart 512 gig. Specs are the same as Nintendo version. Listen, not only the specs are the same, um, the company that's making it is what is that? Is it Lenovo or Lavar? No, what is it? What is that company? That company called? Oh, I hate when I have brain farts. But it's made by a really reputable company. Yep. So Walmart just rebranded them. So yeah, I need a terabyte because I got a 512, man. But that 512 boy it's almost filled up. And by the time I put Madden on and 2K on that bad boy, I'm like, whoo. All right, so let's get to another story. This is hey man, listen, RIP man, the Nintendo voucher system. Listen, if you still buy games on your original Switch, if you have not already purchased some of those original Nintendo Switch titles made by Nintendo, And if you got 2 of them on that you have not bought yet, and you don't think they're gonna get a upgraded version on Switch, this is your chance. You got all the way into January of next year. January 2000. Let's see, give me a complete date. Okay, they don't give me a complete date. I just know January of 2026. That's when the program could officially end. So if you got a couple of these games that you have not bought yet, if you went this whole generation and you didn't buy Splatoon 3 or Mario Odyssey, or maybe even Fire Emblem Engage, I didn't buy this. This is one of the only ones I did not buy. Or you need Scarlet and Violet. You want to get them for $100. You got until January of next year to make that happen. If not, you're gonna be out of luck because the voucher system is going bye bye for the Nintendo Switch. You got to pick that up, man. I think it is definitely if there's some games on there you have not purchased, then great. Now, I know you heard this story. You have not. When we say it again, Amazon stocks Nintendo Switch 2 directly for the first time. Now, their system is a little bit different. You can't just go on their website and just say, "Hey, Nintendo Switch," and getting added to your cart. You got to get it directly from Amazon. How that process go, I don't know. But I think this is a good time, especially if you have to me, you got to think about certain tariffs going to kick back into place. Like I don't know for sure, and I haven't researched yet or seen anything that says Nintendo. Let me see, the U.S. has signed an agreement with Indonesia. And so you want to find those. We want to find that out because of the fact that if they sign an agreement, then a good chance on the Nintendo Switch 2 going up in prices becomes slim. But there has not been an official agreement yet. So without that official agreement, those tariffs come back into play next month. So those original tariffs that we thought was going to push the system up, at to $500, those tariffs will kick back into place if those deals have not been made, and then we might just be paying $500 for another system. So you want to look at that right now because hey, what happens? If you want to get a new Switch, or your Switch breaks, or your Switch gets stolen, then you're gonna be paying them higher prices. So, or if you haven't got one yet, to me, if you know for sure that you're gonna plan on buying a Switch, you might as well go ahead and buy it. Even if you don't even play the thing, just go ahead and buy it, put it up. Put it up somewhere where you know you can get it, and then don't even sweat it. Good people, man. Thank y'all for coming into the chat, man. If you're new to the channel, man, go ahead, man. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. Hit the like button on the video. Really, really helps the channel. A couple things. Give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night, including tonight. All you do is chime in with a question tonight, or even say, "What up, gaming dad?" And I'll put you onto the wheel of steel, and you'll have your opportunity to win tonight at the end of the stream. We do a process of elimination, and how you get your money or how you get your eShop card is by hopping onto my Discord. You hop onto my Discord and you send me a message and say, "Hey, give me that with my money," and then I'll send you the code. It's like this that simple, really simple. And it's legit. We've been doing this now for 2000. I think I started going live in 2018. So yeah, we've been rolling. Not 18. I went live in 2019. Sorry, 2019. After it might have been 20. Let me take it back. Yeah, it was 20 because 19 was when I started making videos for the channel. So he said, "Oh no, not this." He's like 2 more key cards away from filling the SD card. Yeah, some games is going to be deleted. Matter of fact, I was looking through that the other day. I should have downloaded this one. Some games I had digital that I want to replay on my Switch too. I just haven't got to that point yet. But yeah, some games going to get kicked out. But I needed 1 terabyte, so I don't have to worry about the issue. 1 terabyte on the Switch was lovely. That was good time. Good times. All right. me get back off of this story. It's not a whole lot of stories left, but this is interesting. Donkey Kong film copyright at the U.S. Copyright Office. It gives you no date on when this when this movie is going to be released. Just the mere fact that we know that a Donkey Kong film is in that direction, which seems pretty obvious. Only because you know what they're doing these Donkey Kong themed roller coasters at these parks. You know, a Donkey Kong big time Donkey Kong game that's probably going to last the length of the system. It's going to continue to sell. It's just a win-win all the way around Nintendo. Now it's another story. Let me see if I can find it. It talks about how. Let's see, did I save it? No, not that one there. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's a story that I was looking at earlier that I must have didn't save it. It talks about how let's see how Donkey Kong it's rumored that Donkey Kong was being created in parallel with the Mario team with another Mario game. So like they're currently actively working on another Mario game, but it was worked on in parallel with Donkey Kong. So, and where is that story at? But if that is true, I think this is a win-win because this kind of really would put things in line with Nintendo, especially going especially come next year when we'll get the Mario movie in March. There, to me, uh, it's too of a perfect of a storm to release a movie and a game in the same weekend, or even like release the game first, then the movie. That's to me that's smarter. Release the game first, let people play the game for a minute, let the movie come. After that movie come, it'll get a second wind of people trying to rebuy that game. Or you know what? Because Donkey Kong is gonna be good, and then Donkey Kong is gonna get a resurgence. All Nintendo products got resurgence during the first Mario movie, and to have a second one ready to go is like super super outstanding. Let's see. I'm trying to find that story. Man, shout out to Iwata. His book was super good. If you have not, you should definitely pick up his book. I own a copy of his book. It was a really good read. Even if you don't have time, I don't know. It might be on audiobook. I read a lot of books on audio, but this book here I bought. I wanted to have a physical copy of it. Um, don't even think it's been 10 years, but it has, huh? All right. I'm gonna check one other place. Excuse me. Mm-mm-mm. Nope, I don't see it. Donkey Kong Bananza directed analysis performance drops. We prioritize fun and playability. I don't know why people make a big deal out of it. If the performance drops, don't interrupt the play of the game. If it's not so distracting that oh my goodness, this game is broken. Because people are going to complain for the sake of complaining. People are going to create negative videos because you know what, negativity drives views. I don't think it's going to be an issue at all. I'm so looking forward to getting this game. I think it's going to be super fun to play through this bad boy, um, especially after the direct. The direct sold me at first though. Like that first treehouse, I was like, no, this don't look like something I want to play. I thought it was like, oh, this gonna be really good for kids. But now after watching the director just changed my whole perspective. So I'm super duper excited. It's gonna be on rotation here at the house because My son Joshua is getting he had a birthday last month, so that was his birthday gift. He's like, I just want Donkey Kong. So Donkey Kong it is. So we're gonna be Donkey Konging it up on Thursday. All right, good people. Listen, once again, man, it's not a whole lot. The big story today, anyway, was Nathan Hayden, his podcast, and he had a lot to say. Let's go back real quick. Let's look at the poll question. If you're on YouTube, man, don't forget, man, get your vote on. And the question of the night says, are you concerned about the amount of third-party games currently announced for the Nintendo Switch 2? 57% of you guys are concerned. You're like, yeah, this is a concern. But you know a direct is coming? To me, if a direct did not come in this month, then I would be concerned. Like, okay, what's going on? Either way, I'm like for me, I'm good for the next couple of months because I got something to buy. I got really 3 games this month. Hold on, tell me that. I got 3 games I'm picking up this month. I got 1 game, maybe 2 games next month, and then I got 2 games in September. I'm for the next 3 months coming to Switch. I'm really, really good. It's gonna be what happens after that will be concerning. And I know between now and the end of September, there's gonna be some form of direct. I just hope we do get one in July, and then we get a big direct in October. Cause we're gonna get. I'm telling you, we're gonna get another direct in October because they got to set up the beginning of the year. They got to finish out the rest of the year. They got to show you, hey, this is our big, December. November, December games, and this is what we got coming out for next year. You know what? And I wouldn't be surprised in that direct us in September or October. It'll be when they introduce or show you the first or the cast or the first, clip of the next Mario movie. They'll do something Mario movie related for sure. But it's gonna be so many games that they're gonna be getting themselves prepared for. Like it's like these next 2 directs is gonna be phenomenal. And remember, good people, we know nothing about Splatoon Raiders. We know nothing about what they're doing with Smash. We know nothing. I'm telling you, Nintendo could get away, and it would not shock me at all if Nintendo said, all right, we're going to do all the characters that we release for Smash Brothers, and we're going to put it on 1 cartridge. And we're going to release a new Fighters Pass. They can do it, man. Get away with it. And still give you a new Smash within this generation of the system. And you know what's going to happen? People are going to buy it. People are going to buy it. They're not going to question it. They're going to say, here, Nintendo, here's my money again. Splatoon 4, I can't wait. This will be my question with Splatoon 4. It's going to depend, like, what do they really show? What is really Splatoon Raiders? Another game I'm, like, super excited about. I'm like, what is this game? How does this game tie in? Is it really Splatoon Raiders? Is it Splatoon 4? You got to show me something. And I think it's going to be good, though. Splatoon 4 is on the way. Oh, yeah. Not so Gorilla Tactics. Don't mind me just rigging the wheel. Let me get you on the board real quick before I forget. Do 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 do. Not Gorilla Tactics. Got you on the board. 29 people on the whistle. Oh, Montrack 3. That's who popped in. Hey, brother. How you doing, sir? It's missed your comment. Montrack D3 said, sup, gaming dad? What's up, my brother? All right, let's go on down. So we want to know nothing about what they're doing with Animal Crossing. Oh, man. Jay Big says, from what is announced, I'm going to get Donkey Kong, Metroid, Hyrule, that Marvel game. Listen, buddy. Listen, people don't understand. Like we already straight. Like I'm already straight. Like the game. Listen, I got plenty of games already to buy. You take everything that Jay Biggs has said, and then you add Madden, 2K. Woo! Don't let COD or Halo get. Woo! Miss a lot of money. Splatoon 4K. Quake 311 on the board. Let's get it in here. Let's see. Supersonic Saved by Grace brought. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead. I'm gonna skip back to the chat screen. My anchor scripture. Supersonic Saved by Grace with the verse of the day. This is my anchor scripture. This is the first scripture that I ever shared with another human being out of the Bible. First one. I can tell you where I was at, what I was doing. This is the first scripture. James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4 says, consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever we face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be made mature and complete, not lacking anything. It is my favorite scripture in the Bible. It is a scripture I hang my hat on because it reminds you that bad things are going to come. This is really, no one can really say that, God never said bad things was going to come. Oh, yes, he did. He said right now, he said, hey, when they come, he said, consider it pure joy. He said, you're going to have trials. There's no way around it. You're going to have trials. Well, when they come, consider it pure joy and be happy about it. Praise me about it. Because you understand that them trials is going to test you and to shape you and mold you into the person I need you to be. Sometimes trials crush people. Sometimes people cannot hold on the weight of that trial. They let that trial consume them. But God said, listen, when that trial comes, just be glad. Be glad that I chose to allow you to be tested, because you know what? I need you to be better. The worst situations in life, saying makes us better. You take a muscle, you take an arm, and you put some pressure underneath it. That muscle, that arm is going to get stronger because that body's going to adapt. Because when hardships come, you don't lose your mind. You know what? I remember when people was losing their money in the stock market, they was commit suicide because they lost all this money. They didn't know what to do with themselves because, you know what? It's a trial. It's okay. You know what? Now the key is, now what do you do next? It's another move. The sun will come and night will come too. So you know what? When night falls, when it hit 12:01, that means you're approaching sunlight. You gotta keep your mind focused. Consider it pure joy. So listen, hey, thank you for sharing the scripture, Supersonic Saved by Grace, man. I'm start calling you the channel chaplain. I like that. All right. Toxic Crusaders are not Nintendo. Is that are Nintendo, right? Now I think you can get that anywhere. You talking about I think, yeah, that's on everything. It's on Steam, it's on everything. But I'm the first time I saw it was at a Nintendo Direct. Is an indie game like Shredder's Revenge? Yeah, yeah. It's like Shredder's Revenge, but with this one here, you get to control two characters at once. You can switch them in and out. I like that. That's right. Amen. CMG says, oh my bad. He says, when NBA 2K26 come out, I want matches. Swiss version, of course. Yes, and listen. Yeah, before I post a video, I'm gonna have to put the work in for about a week. I gotta. I tried to play 2K25 and I was so off. It was terrible. I tried to record one video. I was like, I only had clips of it. But yeah, I want to put it on like super easy so I can get my legs underneath me. He said Channel Chaplin has a good name to it. Yeah. All those in favor of making Supersonic Saved by Grace channel Chaplin say aye. Aye. The ayes have it. Oh man, I go through that a lot. All right, listen, let me get back to make sure it ain't no more extra stories for us to go through. The eyes have it. UK charts. Tony Hawk has. Did anybody pick up Tony Hawk? Let me go back to the wheel. Did anybody pick up Tony Hawk? I I I thought about it, but I was just like, you know what? It's just too many other games to pick up right now. So it's time for another look at the weekly UK charts. Let's go ahead and look at these UK charts. All right, UK charts. Let me get. All right, number one, Mario Kart does it again. But number two, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, 67% of the copies sold was on PS5, only 11% on Switch 2, 10% on Switch 1, and 4% on Switch on PS4. EA Sports FC 25 is, I don't know why that game is still selling, but it's selling like crazy. And you would think EA would have a updated version for the Switch 2 to make some money. Nope. Hogwarts Legacy, only 10% on Switch 2. You know what? That says a little bit about, saying these games has been out for super duper long time, and they just try to, they try to put a fresh coat of paint on them and put on the Switch 2. You know what? One of the things they talked about in that Nate the Hate podcast that I just remembered is that they talked about the sales of third party games and why they're having issues. But my opinion, they're having issues because they didn't bring anything new to the table. They had games that was really, really popular that came out that was really already on the Switch, and they added a fresh coat of paint on it. Cyberpunk sold for two different reasons. One, because the whole game was on the cartridge, and two, it was never on a Nintendo system. And so that game became a little bit more fresher. But you know what? People that already played Hogwarts Legacy. That was just, WB to trying to get some more money. But I see why, but I see why only 10% of sales. But you know what? 22% was on Switch. Because that's how I did it. I bought it on Switch because it was on sale for super cheap, and then I went back and then upgraded it again on the Switch 2. Death Stranding 2 is number 10. God, listen, it fell below Minecraft. Mario Kart 8 sold more than Death Stranding 2 over in the UK. Crazy, right? Let's skip on down. Let's go to at least 15. 15 Elden Ring, 14 Grand Theft Auto 5. There's a rumor that, you know what? Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming to the Switch 2. Would you buy Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Switch 2? Say I in the chat. Not me. Let me tell you back. I might buy it for just or I might buy it for performance reasons, but you know what? I won't be buying it for the sake of this. Ooh, I just want to play Grand Theft Auto 5. Split Fiction. Did anybody pick up Split Fiction? If you notice what it's selling Split Fiction over in the UK, 88% of the people bought it on the PS5. I bet you it had a sale. 8% of them only bought it on Switch 2. I didn't buy Split Fiction because I didn't think it looked good enough to be a Switch 2 game. Um, and I was okay with saying, you know what, I'll wait. I was like, all right, you know, I'll wait. Assassin's Creed Shadows must have went on sale because last week it was 25 and this week is 5. But Mario Kart boy still rolling. Dion says GameStop just called me about DK. Pick it up on the 17th. No midnight releases. Oh man, that's so terrible. Cause you know what? If it was anything else, they would allow you to pick it up early. But by Nintendo is like, nope, they don't. They only did midnight releases only for the system. Let's see. All right, so listen. Company of Heroes Collections adds cross-play multiplayer on Switch. What? The multiplayer component wasn't in the Company of Heroes collection when it arrived on the Switch in 2023, but it's now here. Uh-oh. After promising to add this in a post-launch update, Ferrero Interactive has now a patched in online cross-platform multiplayer. In the latest game update, this will allow you to fight online in up to 4-player online skirmishes. Huh. How much is a Company of Heroes? $30? Oh no, I can't do that. No. No Company of Heroes. Stupid. This is listen. Whoever buys this stapler just has money to this throwaway. GameStop is auctioning off its infamous Switch 2 stapler for charity. All right, I had to skip past that story. All right, good people, listen. I not a lot of heavy stories this week. Um, you know, the Nate the Hate thing is going to definitely um be on the radar until the direct happens. But you know what? I want to give me a pair of those AR glasses that I can hook up to my Switch and then play like 100 screen. I want one of them bad boys for my bedroom, so I'll be in there with my wife, and then I could just put Donkey Kong like over everything and be like, "What are you doing? I'm just watching Donkey Kong destroy the whole bedroom." I want me a pair though, but you know I'm not ready to spend $500 for a pair. All right, good people, listen. Hey, thank y'all for hanging out. It is about that time. We got through all the good news we're gonna talk about today. You know what? I could let me just to be careful. Let me make sure I go through a couple. Let's see. Hold on. I wanna. All right. Listen, real quick before we get off into the wheel. Hold on. See. CMG says, I gotta say, I love that Switch Pro controller. It still works great. I don't know if I need the Switch 2 Pro controller or not. I love that Switch. Oh, the Switch Pro controller is. You know what? I don't think you do. Even though the Switch 2 controller is nice, um, I think I prefer. I think the original Switch controller is a little bit bigger. I kind of like that one. All right, so listen, let's look at July. I'm gonna say we're gonna start with the 17th of July. This is the releases. according to Game Rant. So you can kind of get your money together. Course 17th is Donkey Kong. The 18th is Shadow Labor. I'm picking this game up on the Switch. I think they got a Switch 2 version. I gotta make sure. Let's see. WWE 2K25 is on July 23rd. Let's see. Super Mario Brothers Jamboree. The Jamboree plus the TV edition comes out on July 24th. You know what? You tend to forget about that. I forgot. I forgot about that. If my daughter picks up the edition, I'll play it with her because she got the game and she can play for the. She can pay the extra, but I'm not picking it up. But this game right here at the end of July, Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound, I am picking that up July 31st. It's on a Thursday. All right, real quick at games of August. The Rogue, Prince of Persia, PC. I don't know what Demon. What is this Demon Slayer? Let's hold on. Oh, the cartoon, the anime. Okay, so Demon Slayer is coming out. Let's go back, and that's August 5th. House of Dead 2 remake, PC and Switch. Oh man, good old. Love House of Dead, boy, especially House of Dead on the Dreamcast. Let's see. EA Sports Madden 26 Switch 2 baby. August 14th. Let's see. Dragon Drive is August 14th. I'm not picking up Dragon Drive. You know what? The only way I'll pick up Dragon Drive is like, if everybody started to get it and wanted to play together, then I might pick it up. But I'm just it'll be a Nintendo game that I just might pass on. No physical version either. No. Now this is a game. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really, really hope comes to Switch 2. Black Myth. I want this game so I still want to pick it up, and am considering picking it up, um, on the Xbox. But man, I really want this game on the Switch. Kind of thing. I just love. That whole aura just sounds like something I would want to play. It gives me God of War vibes. Gears of War Reloaded is next month on the 26th. This is another one. I was like, oh man, I hope it says hey or Switch. I hope it's a Switch version because I'm not gonna replay it. You know what? If I'm going to play it at all, it'd be on Game Pass. But if it comes to the Switch 2, I'll pick it up. I would definitely get on the pickup. I think this game is gonna be good on Xbox. Helldivers 2. I think this is gonna be a welcome addition. I think a lot of people will pick this game and want to see it. I'm definitely in favor of that. I came real close to picking it up on the PS5, but I had to wait. This is another game I hope gets announced and comes to Switch, because I would prefer to play it on my Switch. I'm not gonna lie to you, over my PS5. You know what? Metal Gear Solid is just one of them games that plays really, really well portably, and to go back and forth will be super dope. I really, really hope this comes to Switch. Let me before I'm gonna finish August. I'm gonna get to some Kirby and the Forgotten Land, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I've already bought the update, because I own the game already. Bought the update, was on sale. Not on sale, but it wasn't that bad at Best Buy. So I'm definitely gonna be playing that. And at the end of August, Shinobi, buddy. This game right here, buddy, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I cannot wait. I used to love Shinobi back in the day. And this game right here looks better than Ninja Gaiden. I cannot wait to get into this one. All right, good people, listen. I'm gonna get to some comments. Let me get back to this wheel. Just to see if I can need to put anybody else. Oh, let's see, it's tripping again. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, let's get to some of these comments. It says, John said, JB says, since I am going back to work tomorrow, I need to charge up my Switch Lite. Shout out to the Switch Lite. Still getting love in the club. John says, played it on Game Pass. CMG says, well. We have an $80 game still selling out the door. Yeah, man. but like CMG says, $80 is still bad. It is. What do those haters got to say now? Yeah, but it's still selling. Death Stranding 2 looks amazing. It do. It just like it just don't. You know what? I bet you if I had an opportunity to sit down and play it, I'll probably end up liking it. But I don't. It's too many other things that I want to get into that I don't want to even dedicate that time to it. Like, hold on, John. Do you ever have those issues? I know you do, where you really selective of your time. Like, man, I don't know what games I'm about to dig into. When I was younger, I didn't care. The game was good. I gave it the time. But now I'm like, I don't know. GTA 5 is definitely coming, but nope. Nay, JB says yes. The hater said depends on the price. Ooh. Said I would buy 4 and 5. J Biggs, you would buy 4 and 5? Was GTA that good? CMG says they just want more money, but I may think about it. I can't do it. I would rather get Red Dead 2 than any of them GTAs. Right. Now Red Dead 2 Redemption, I'm definitely getting. It said Crime Simulator 6 doesn't interest me. Agreed. Diaz said nope. JB says, even though I bought GTA 4 again last year on sale on Xbox Series S, but I didn't play it. God almighty, got you. He said, I never played GTA 5. I have been boycotting it until it comes to Nintendo systems. You know what? I did not. I bought 4, didn't too much care for it, sold it back. I own. Matter of fact, hold on, tell you about. I own GTA 4 on my PS3. I still, I still do own that game. But I thought I sold it back, but I'm looking dead at it right now. But I got it for the PS3. That's probably why it definitely I wasn't even paying attention to it. JB said I never played GTA 5, but I read that already. John says yes, beat 'em up is an awesome review. Ah, I like beat 'em ups. Red Dead 2 all day. Yes, beat 'em up has an awesome review. And I felt that the Switch 2 Pro controller at Best Buy. Yeah, you know what, man? The 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 old school Switch controller to me is better than the Switch 2. And it's how the spacing of it is better. I think it feel I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just tripping. But I definitely like the texture on the back of the controller way better than the new one. Shout out to Switch One. Dion says I never played GTA games. CMG says never played that game yet. God almighty. J Big says I needed the new Switch Pro controller. Now I can't see myself going back to the old one. that that turning the system on and off with the button is big with me. It is. It is. Oh, listen, Brooklyn. I'm saying this must be Brooklyn 40, the next Just Dance game. I do not know. They have announced nothing yet. You would have think Ubisoft would have announced that by now, but hey, Brooklyn, man, welcome to the chat, man. We getting ready to do a Nintendo eShop giveaway, and with that comment, you have just entered yourself an opportunity on the board. Let me get you on there right now. Brooklyn 40. Got you. You on there. CM, the hater says, there is nothing I want coming out in July. Need that fall game lineup to be released so I have something to buy. Death Stranding 2 will be bought once it is released on PC, though. Dion says, you will love it. Oh, he's talking to CMG. Oh, I forgot about the, yeah. Oh, Mafia will be bought. Yeah, Mafia looks real good, and it comes out at a real good price. I am definitely all about. If a game looks good and it has a real good price, I'm about promoting it. So yeah, Mafia might get picked up as well. Dion says yes. August 14th, Madden. Yes, yes. J Big says if Mafia come to Switch 2, I will buy it. I wouldn't see why it wouldn't. I wouldn't see why it wouldn't. Speed Ryan says I played Wukong on PC. Great game. Does anybody know how I play it on Steam Deck? Because I am really, really tempted. It's so much coming on. I'm just hoping it comes to Switch 2 because that's why I would prefer to play it at. But man, that game is touching me right now. Speed Ryan, let me get you on the board. Speed Ryan 10. Got you on the board. Don't forget good people to hit that like button for your boy. I kind of appreciate it. And don't forget, listen, there'll be a 2x giveaway for members of the channel on our 250th episode, which is in 3 weeks. This is episode 247. So in 3 weeks, we have a special giveaway for our subscribers and a special giveaway for our members of the channel. So you definitely become a member. It's really, really cheap to become a member. It's only $1.99. And $1.99 gives you 2 entries on the board and a nice star by your name. Rock Proc in the building. What's going on, sir? Got you on the board. All right, Rock Proc is on there. The hater says, if Drag and Dry has customizable wheelchairs, I will pay for CMG to get a copy to run people face in his tricked out wheelchair on the system. Cripple Kobe. God almighty. What do you think of this stuff, man? That is so funny. Brooklyn says the next Just Dance game when? They haven't announced. Ubisoft has not announced anything yet. They have not announced it. So we are definitely waiting. Jay Big says I would also get Metal Gear Solid Delta on Switch 2 if it comes. Oh yeah, this without a shadow of a doubt. Matter of fact, I mean, listen, as much as I like Metal Gear, if it comes to Switch 2, I'll buy it day one. But if it comes to another system, I might buy it on sale. It's gotta be on sale though. CMG says I will be getting that Shinobi for sure. That Shinobi boy is on. I am with it. Said time for the sheep. It is coming, buddy. CMG says, we got another New Yorker in the building. What up, Brooklyn 40? Says the Bronx over here. Dion says, I love Shinobi too. Steve M says, I prefer True Crime Street of. Steve, you went there. True Crimes was that deal. Streets of LA, New York, you could play as Snoop and be a good cop or bad one. Yeah, that was the game. That 50 Cent game was real good too. Jay Big says, I don't like cowboys, but I like crime simulating games. I currently play GTA 3 on my Switch too. Okay, Jay Biggs, man, how does it run? I I've seen a little bit of what's that guy's name? Is it CMG? Not CMG, but that Nate the Hate's partner. He did a video. I think CVG or whatever his name is. But however, he did a video saying that it's improved. I need to get on there and play it myself so I can check it out. John Cry says, Texas. John, let me ask you a question. What part? First of all, man, listen. If you're here tonight, that means you're safe. How? I don't know what part of Texas you live in. My older brother lives in Texas. He lives in Plano. He's in Plano, Texas. But I know y'all guys got a lot of rain. I just wonder what part of Texas you MVG. I know it's a G something. But what part of Texas are you from, John? Says getting ready for the big day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Sonic Knuckles Tail just became a member of the channel. Show him some love in the chat. Put Sonic 1 in the building. Put Sonic 1 in the chat. Show Sonic some love. That means listen, what you won last week. You know what? Just because you won last week, I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna allow you. No, I can't do that. I can't break the rules. But you are a member of the channel, and you will have an opportunity to be a part of that special giveaway that I'm doing especially for my members of the channel. All right. JB says, I only played 3 after the updates. I never had the problem with Vice City on the Switch. Yeah, 3 was the one. So I got it day 1. The hater says, I should really see what the. So I really, so I should really see if my brother is alive. Man, it is in Houston, probably living in a kayak right now. Yeah, but you should probably check on your brother, man. So Victoria is 3 hours from Kerrville. A good friend lost friends in the flood. Man, my condolences go out to their family, man. Yeah, we was really worried, but I made sure I called and checked on my brother. He was, he said no, that was further south than where he was at. Another entry on the wheel. This wheel says so GT versus Geeky night. Geeky didn't show up today. We probably need to check on Geeky. I'm gonna reach out to Geeky. I'm gonna make sure she all right. Oh my friend, let me. I'm gonna text her husband right now. Let me text Geeky's husband real quick. All right, this is Geeky's husband a text. If Gaming Dad wins, I give my wins to Dion. All right, good people, listen. It is 10:40. Let's go ahead and get it in to win on the Wheels of Steel. We are currently at 34 people on the wheel tonight. The hater says my brother knocked her upside the head with the paddle after saying Gorilla sends his regards. Oh, don't do that. All right, good people. Listen, you know how we do. If your name is picked first, we go down to a process of elimination. We'll continue to get picked. If you hear the wonderful sounds of my man Peter Griff,
You are out of
that means you're off the board. So we'll spin this wheel until we get one winner left, and let's go see who's gonna be our first loser tonight. Who's going down in flames? Oh, guerrilla tactics, boy. This wheel don't like you.
You lose.
You are out of here. All right, who's up next? The Catch a Flex will be our second one off the board tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh, it's getting close. Peace Flutter.
You are out of here.
All right, all right, all right. Keep that wheel spinning for the winner. We'll go down to 30 before we take a break. Who's up next to catch the Flex? Techno DJ, ladies and gentlemen, is out of here. Bye-bye. Gorilla Tactics. Wow, that was clean too, off the muscle. All right, who's up next to catch the flex, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Oh no, please, Montrack 3, ladies and gentlemen, please, Montrack, please exit left, please. Montrack is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving. Up next, who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? It will be Dub City. You out of here. All right, all right, all right. We keep the wheel moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch the flex? We're down to 29. 29. Oh, not the newcomer. John, man. Listen, first of all, John, man, listen, we appreciate you, man. You got to keep coming back, man. You part of the 50s club. I know you kind of older like me. So if you can squeeze it in, man, come on, man. Come on back, man. We're here every Monday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. I hope you become a subscriber because we would love to have you back, my brother. Thank you for coming out, but I'm going to give you your music.
You are out of here.
All right, all right, all right. Let's keep it moving and grooving, baby. Who's up next to catch the flex? And will be ooh, Bassa. Bye.
You lose.
He is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 27. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Tariq. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tariq is out of here. Yeah, I had to get that big one in there. John says, I'm back. Oh, John, listen, hold on, listen. I'm a Breaking Bad 881, you out of here.
You are out of here.
Man, John, you just lost like 2 people ago. But I want to say this to you, man. Listen, first of all, I hope you're a subscriber. We would love to have you back, man. Come on back and hang out with me, man, every Monday night, 8:30 p.m. We do this every Monday. We give out our free Nintendo eShop card. We talk it up. It's just a good time, man. We enjoyed your conversation, man. Like I said before, if you're not a subscriber, man, become a subscriber, man, and set your notifications up. I'm always dropping videos. Of late, I've been doing a lot of Switch 2 reviews of of cases and things of that nature. I'm telling you, man, listen. This is my case right here. I love this thing here. I'm just hoping this little edge here it doesn't give out on me. But this is that Mamba Titan grip. I like this thing here. It gives me access of a kickstand. It gives me a pretty good grip. I'm digging it. I like this one here now, and I like the one by Dolby. It's a little bit smarter. The one by Dolby kind of looks like the Satisfy grip. And then I like his dockable. Oh, John, I said I'll be back. Terminator reference. Oh, man, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hey, man, y'all show John some love in the chat, man. He says, good thing that says, glad to see Geeky's voodoo doll of me survived. Oh, man, hold on. Listen, I want to check my text message, make sure I'm. Okay, so Geeky Husband says, yes, sir, my brother. Thanks for checking in on us. Yep, so they good. All right, so Geeky's good. He said, you can't get rid of me that easy. All right, listen, that's what I'm talking about, man. Listen, us older brothers got to stick together, John. I appreciate you, man. Come on back and hang out with us. All right. We're down to 25 left on the wheels of steel. Who is up next to catch the flex and will become our second loser, or really third loser tonight? Cracking Shell 5
You lose.
is out of here. All right, all right, all right. Who's up next to catch the flex? It's going to be Shoni. Show me.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get
Nothing.
nothing.
You lose.
Good day, sir.
Good day, ma'am. Good day. All right. Keep it moving and grooving. Our special winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do our special winners. God, listen, I tell you, boy, listen. They stopped this pop-up stuff. Our special winner of the night. Oh, see, it played me. I didn't even know who done it. I gotta respin it. I gotta respin it. Stupid. If they start this, I'm gonna go to a different site. J Biggs is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even make it my special winner. That's it. Say it right. Play me. All right, all right. Up next, catch the flex. We're down to 22. It's the darn wheel. Avant is out of here. All right, all right. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. I gotta get some more sound effects on here. I need about 2 or 3 more. Devin Booker, man. Thanks for hanging out with us today, man.
Very good.
But
you know something?
no suit for you. 1 year. That is so funny. All right, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Tormentor 20 is out of here. JB said, really? Tormentor 20 is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. I remember I let the whole thing play out for Guerrilla Tactics. It was too funny. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who's up next? Catch the flex. It will be Rock Proc.
You lose.
It's out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that wheel spinning for the winnings. Who's up next to catch the flag? Uh-oh. It's getting close. It's getting close, but it's going to be 504.
You are out of here.
Keep that wheel spinning. Who's up next to catch the flags and get that exit ticket? Aw, Brooklyn 40, man. We enjoyed you coming through tonight. Come back on Mondays. We're here all the time, but you got to exit left, please. Brooklyn 40 is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 16 people. 16 people. 16. Big homie. CMG, ladies and gentlemen, is off the board.
You are out of here.
Keep it going. Keep it flowing. Who's up next to catch the flex? It will be Jay Black. 12. All right, who up next to catch the flex? It will be, it's getting kind of close. But the homie, not the homie from Las Vegas. Wait, 311. Out of here. All right. Keep that wheel spinning for the win. And we're down to 13. Unlucky number 13 will be Dion Freeman is off the board, ladies and gentlemen, but he is not because
better luck next time.
if Gaming Dad wins, Gaming Dad win and go to Dion. We're down to 12. Mighty Swell. Who could it be? But it's going to be Ricardo. Ricardo.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
You get
nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
All right. Our next winner will be our special winner of the night. You know how we do our special winners. When it come rolling around, oh, not the homie from Ohio. Candy cuts it up. It's our special winner tonight, but you know how we do our special winners.
Psych.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
All right. We're down to 10 for the win. 10 for the win. And right on time, Speed Ryan 10 is out of here.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. All right. Keep it moving and grooving. Oh, and another newcomer tonight, the Pizza Turtle, man. Thanks for coming through, man. But I got to see you out of here.
You are out of here.
All right. We're down to 8. Don't be late. Oh, it's getting close. The hater, Guerrilla Tactics, is...
You lose.
All right, we're down to 7. That lucky number 7. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Steve. All right, we're down to 6 in the mix. Uh-oh. It's gonna be your homie. God almighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Gaming Dad and Dion, we both off the board.
You lose.
We're out of here. Down to 5. Who's left to be alive? On the board. Last week's winner, Supersonic, saved by grace. That means it will be a new winner this week. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to our final 4. CMG is on the board. Moet 4529, Phantom Katrina, not Guerrilla Tactics. Our final 4, ladies and gentlemen. We got 4. We got to get it down to 2. Who's up next? Let's see who goes first. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's go. It will be Moet 4529.
You are out of here.
We had 4. Now we got 3. Who will be the next one off the board? It's like it's going to be Phantom Katrina. Oh, there it is. Listen, my screen be popping up. I don't know what it be doing. All right. It did it again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listen, the final round, it is. Hold on. We're going to fix this right now. We need that back. I'm a little shiny. I got a little oil. I use coconut oil today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in the final round for the first time, Mortal Enemies. Guerrilla Tactics, but not so Guerrilla Tactics. And your big homie, CMG Dose. He got a Dose by his name because he got a second entry because he a member of the channel. All right. Boys and girls, without any further ado, I don't know who's going to win tonight. But I just want to say, man, I care about both of these brothers. So it's a hard decision for me. But you know what? The wheel will have its way. Nick Cannon, where you at on the drums? Y'all give a shout out to Nick Cannon. Hit it one time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who will it be? Who will it be? Uh-oh. Get ready to take you down, boy. Getting ready to break you down, boy. Not so Guerrilla Tactic takes the L. He is out of here. Nick Cannon, hit the drums, please. Tonight's winner, ladies and gentlemen, the big homie from the great state of New York, representing the I don't want to say wrong. I think he's from Brooklyn, Bronx, one of them. But he's representing New York. CMG, ladies and gentlemen, kids, give it up to him one time. All right. Nah, I got it. Okay. Either way, you get it. Congrats. Listen, CMG said congrats to CMG. The U.S. shop cards don't work here. Go buy Drag and Drive. And trick out your wheelchair. Oh man, that was so funny. Oh man, listen, man. First of all, listen, thank y'all, man, for hanging out with me, man. I had a good time tonight. Um, not heavy on the news, but had just enough amount of news to kind of, to make this night go right. But you know what, like I do in every stream, man. Let me go ahead, man. I love to get my prayer on for y'all, man, because this, you know what, having this show and doing the things that I'm doing, man, is nothing but a blessing from God. So I like to bless the people and ask God to bless the people that take time out to watch my channel. So bow your heads where you may be. I hope you believe in Christ because I do, and this is where I'm gonna rock it from. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to be able to not one just enjoy the conversation, the camaraderie we have here online, but Lord, I like to thank you for allowing me to pray for those who time out their day to spend with me. They could have did anything else on this earth today, Lord, but they chose, Lord, to hang out with me on this channel, and so I'm very grateful. I pray, Lord, that your blessings and you cover this channel as they move forward, as we get more creative. I just pray, Lord, that you continue to be with this channel, Lord, and be with the subscribers, Lord, who come to this channel. I pray in the name of Jesus, Lord, that you bless them spiritually, emotionally, and financially, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless their loved ones. You bless CMG's mama, because he don't talk too much about it, but I know he got one. I pray, Lord, you bless his mama, and I pray, Lord, you bless Gorilla Tactics mom, Lord. You continue to get her body healthy, man, as she's fighting the good fight, Lord. I just pray, Lord, you continue to be with her, Lord. And bless my brother Dion, man. He couldn't win tonight, Lord, but I know he's a winner in your Lord. We just pray you bless Jay Biggs, Lord, who's out there tonight. And Super Sonic Saved by Grace, Lord, his due diligence for giving us the word of God, Lord, every stream, Lord. He is now the channel chaplain. We thank you, Lord, for blessing us with these opportunities, Lord. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. Good people, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. I had a good time. We will be back at it again for episode 248. I think it's 248 next week. Say real name David. Listen, for real. Oh man, we share the same name. I know you was my guy, man. David in the building. This call me D Nice. Listen, listen. I'm gonna start calling you D Nice. Just call me D Nice. Check it out, my sucker. I do it. So I appreciate the gaming day. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, man. Listen, this is real talk. This is no fluff. You know, man. You know, on Mondays, this is more therapeutic for me than it probably is for you. It might be therapeutic for y'all. I enjoy it. It gives me a time to run my mouth because sometimes I know my wife be like, "Can you be quiet?" My wife is not a talker, but she's a talker at work. But real life, she's not a talker. Like I'm the talker. I'm the guy who go up to any random person and be talking to them. My wife's like, "You always talking to somebody." I was like, "You know what? Because that's who I am." So I enjoyed y'all this evening, man. Listen, let's see what these lab in the comments. John said, "Woohoo, CMG 2." CMG said, "It's all good. The hater girl attack is either we are all in for the win." I need to see you yelling Kobe while playing that game. Oh man, listen, it's stuff like that. You be like, oh man, maybe I should get the game. Because that would be funny. Oh man. CFG says great community for real. Thank you, my brother. Same to yours too, man. John says, hey man, nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too, John, man. Come on back, man. 50 Club in the building. We old gamers got to stick together. I actually stayed with my mom for now. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Listen, my kids is learning the blessings of staying home with their dad. They love it. I love it. Sonic real name David. That's what I'm talking about. King David. Man, maybe that should be your name, King David. CNG said, I appreciate you. Super Sensei. Gaming Dad, I mentioned the only game on my radar to buy is Pokemon Legends ZA. But I had one other game that is on my interest list. He said the Memories in Orbit. It's a demo out now, buy it, but not on Switch. Oh, that's whack then. I might. It might be on Steam. I might look it up. It looks like partially Ori. Oh, I like me a Metrovania. So get your wife on Steam. 20 minutes of interacting with me, and she'll be talking trash to me on stream. She would. She would. John says, nice meeting you. Just subscribe. Yes, sir, man. Where my hand claps at? Hold on. I gotta get my hand claps together. Where? Listen, kids, shout out. The kids, shout out. John just became a subscriber tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I show him some love. Yeah, man. Stay with your parents as long as possible. Yep, as long as my kids, as long as they follow my rules, they good. They can stay here for the rest of their life now. I don't care. It's a nice man. You just subscribed. Can you spin again for me now? Oh, listen. I'm gonna put John. Listen, just for the second, I'm gonna put John against CFG. Let's see for the win. CMG still put it out, John. Oh man. Oh man, that was nice. He said, "Yes, it's a thing." Listen, Geeky, where you been at? Listen, I had to track your husband down to make sure y'all was okay and safe. I said we sitting here talking about the storm. I said, hold up, Geeky in Texas. Hold on, I had to take live on stream. Let me check to see my people good. We thought we had to get on the plane, go out there and help y'all out. Yes, Geeky missed the whole show. We start at 8:30. And it's 11 p.m. Geeky. Geeky, you be on your Switch late too. I be getting notifications like it be like 11:30 and Nintendo app pop up. I hate that it's doing this pop up stuff now. It never used to do that until now. So I gotta figure that out. Yeah, CMG put out the victory tonight. Don't worry, Geeky, you lost. You was not on the wheel. He said, no, but you still. I get by the CFG too. John, John became a member tonight as well, man. Shout out to John, man. Thank you, man. Listen, that's awesome. We are so Geeky. We are doing on our 250th show. We're doing 2 giveaways. One for all the subscribers, and then we're doing one special just for the members. So I'm trying to get more people to become members, and we're gonna do that on the episode 250. This is episode 247, so we got 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, we're gonna do it big. I mean, we're gonna do real big, but we're gonna do something special, just for the members. And John became a member tonight. John became a member, and as soon as Sonic Knuckle Tails became a member tonight. So shout out to them. Gigi said we good. I had to make sure. Listen, I didn't know I didn't know where it was. So I've got the storm in Texas. I hope you guys. Yeah, listen. I have to check in on my people. Dion said Thanksgiving. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, CMG. I said Just Dance. You know what? We probably would do some form of Just Dance something. Yes, yes, the member special. We're doing a yes, the member special. We're gonna do a special giveaway just for our members. Yeah, it should be nice. 2 giveaways at night. I'm gonna do something a little extra special for subscribers. We'll do something extra special for our members. 3 weeks before Geeky can try to get her members only revenge on me. Geeky, listen, I'm gonna say this before I get off the stream. So ask Gorilla this question: who's the first one off the board tonight? He was the first on the board. Oh man, listen, I was not expecting that. Oh man, oh man. Oh, so the date is August the 4th, according to Supersonic Knuckletails and Geeky. Um, Supersonic Knuckletails, his real name is David, so we'll be calling him King David. He is now the channel chaplain because he brings the word to the channel. Shout out to Supersonic Tales. It it was you, Kiki. He said you had a voodoo doll, Kiki. Oh man, that was funny. That was funny. Yeah, we had a good time tonight, Geek. We wish it was here. It was a good conversation. Really good conversation. We just kind of talked about Nate the Hate pretty much, and I listened to his podcast, so some of the things that he was kind of bringing up, I wasn't caught in agreement. I think he was just going. It was just a little too dramatic. It's like, man, the same thing is going on with the Switch now. It happened during the Switch One, so we shouldn't be like over the top. So. But the question of the night, don't forget to get your vote on before you get off the stream. It says, are you concerned about the amount of third-party games currently announced for the Nintendo Switch 2? 55% of y'all guys were like, yeah, I'm concerned. 45 was like, nope, I'm not concerned. I'm in the know. Because I know a direct is coming and people got games they're holding on to. I know that to be true. And you sit back and watch it. When after this direct, the floodgates is going to open. Geeky says, I just want to see Animal Crossing something announced at the direct. I don't know, Geeky. I don't think you get Animal Crossing at the direct. I think you get Animal Crossing next direct. I don't think this first one here. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the next direct or even the one in March, you might see Animal Crossing. If the March directs for February March direct. But I don't think you would get Animal Crossing this year. Because I think whenever they announce that Switch 2 Lite, then we'll get Animal Crossing because it's gonna be a packing in. It's gonna be a combo breaker. It's gonna be all packaged in together, and funny colors, and we all gonna be. Well, I didn't say we all, but I'm definitely gonna get one. So, and I want to see the opposite: a direct with no mention of any Animal Crossing. When is a direct? According to Nate the Hate, he said he has heard a direct is coming by the end of July. And it will not happen this week. It will happen after Donkey Kong, which gives us 2 weeks. So it could be like the 23rd, 24th, or it could be like the 30th or the 31st. So it's one of those 2 weeks. So you just got to keep your eyeball out. I think they'll probably announce it first on the Nintendo app. So keep your notifications up. So Nintendo is going to get her with that limited edition Animal Crossing Switch. Yeah. And then listen, that's a good question, Geeky. If they come out with a Switch to Animal Crossing, are you picking it up? GT, don't hate on Animal Crossing. He been hating on Animal Crossing all night. All night long, all night. Oh. Shout out to Lionel Richie. All night long. That was his jam, though. All night long. Save your pennies for that Switch, Geeky. Good people, boys and girls, ladies and gents, it's your boy Gaming Dad. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm about to get off this stream and go lay down with the most beautiful woman in the world and give me some night so I can get up early tomorrow and get to working. So yeah, I'll get it. Give the Switch 2. I have to Ben. Oh, Ben don't got a Switch 2 yet? I bet you Ben looking at you like, how's she gonna have a Switch 2 and not me? Ben like, I better get one for Christmas. All right, good people, listen. In the immortal words of Don Cornelius, peace, love, and soul. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad. I love y'all. Have a good week. And I see y'all when I see y'all. Listen, we was supposed to stream on Saturday. No, it was last Wednesday. Let's do it again. Let's stream tomorrow. What y'all doing tomorrow? I'm putting in the chat. And listen, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. And let's do 6 o'clock. I'm gonna put 6 o'clock in the chat. If y'all can get on, we be good. If not, those who come through, we come through. Good night, good people.